What is going on, folks? Sinful Pocket Monster here, and I am very happy to welcome you to our very first segment of Pokemon Error Fact. To start things off, I wanted to go as far back as possible, and I decided to go all the way back to the first English Pokemon cards ever printed. And when I say this, I do mean the prototypes. Now, there were 26 different cards used as prototypes, but we are actually just going to focus on one today. Now, if we put this card in any of our categories, we would put these cards in incorrect variants, as well as cards of interest. So the card I wanted to focus on today is the prototype Blastoise from 1998 by Wizards of the Coast. So in 1998, Nintendo actually contacted Wizards of the Coast and asked them if they would like to produce the first English cards of Pokemon, and Wizards, having already been in production of Magic since 1993, gladly accepted. It was actually stated that Wizards was worried of Pokemon taking over Magic. 4 versions of the card exist, with the 5th found actually a few years back. The first photos of this card were posted on a Magic Facebook group in 2016 by a man named James Burton, and apparently he's very famous within the Magic community. He had 2 copies that he received from an ex-Wizards of the Coast employee. The 3rd copy of this card was actually found in a storage unit of an old gaming store and was shared online by a man named Zachariah Maples in 2019 in Seattle, where Wizards of the Coast was actually based. Maples actually ended up taking the card to a former Wizards employee that worked there from 98 to 2004, confirming that the card was real, and the employee actually owned an uncut sheet of Magic and Pokemon with the black bordered versions, making it the 4th. The employee also revealed that Blastoise was the first Holo card ever printed. In 2020, a 5th card was actually sent to CGC by Heritage Auctions and sold for $360,000. Apparently the card was owned by a Wizards of the Coast public relations team member, and the card was actually printed in 1998 to show in a media interview of what the cards would look like. The interview was sadly lost, so we'll never be able to see it. It is also stated that due to this card being showcased in the interview, it's actually the oldest of the 5. It should also be stated as well, though, that I did read that the first prototype used a casual font and a blander holofoil paper, but the second prototype used the starry holofoil and the yellow border that was actually used on the final versions, and that to me looks like the 5th version that I spoke of. So who knows exactly what the chronological order of these prototypes is, but what did you think? Was this interesting or no?